Hello, everyone. RPG Kingdom Kid here, back with some more 999. In previous video, Santa turned on us, and we got Snake back. So then we also, so now we're able to open the other 9 door, the 9 door that we didn't open up last time when we went through the safe ending. We also learned that the 0 bracelet is not 0; it is actually 6. Because, you know, 0 with that weird math equation thing equals 24, and 2 plus 4 is 6. And then we learned that June's bracelet is actually 9. But that leaves one question then. Oh, and then we learned that Santa's is actually 3. Or, Santa's bracelet is 0. So then, wait. Then the 9th man's bracelet would have to be 3. Because then that's 0, that's 3. Well, that still doesn't add up, because how are you able to open the 9th door? We'll see. We'll figure it out. I think they're going to bring it up, but yeah. I'm actually quite curious, because hold on. Yep, the timeline continues. Holy shit, this is longer than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, here we go. This would have been the coughing ending if we did not, get this safe ending first. This would have ended up being the coughing ending, which we'll get. Actually, I think we already have it if I save the game. I think we'll see it. Or maybe we won't see it until we actually get to an end. Oh, I guess not. Oh well. No. Alright, but let's continue because we went through the door.
Alright, let's keep going.
Yes, sir.
I think these stairs go to the bottom deck.
Looks dry.
Let's head down.
Hey, it's a
door.
This is the Neptune symbol. There must be a key around here somewhere.
Neptune key. I only have the Uranus key card.
It's a different planet. Plus, it's the wrong kind of key.
Let's turn around and go back for now.
yeah. Hey, another door. And a card reader this time.
Ah,
It's the
here we go.
Uranus
Get to
symbol.
use the card for this
This
one.
is the place.
Past the forest of knowledge.
Wow! It's totally full of books!
There's so many. I don't know where to look.
Alright, if we want to get through that door out there, we need the Neptune key.
Yep.
I say we split up and look for it.
Okay.
Very well.
Sure thing.
Good. Let's get started then. We don't have a lot of time. Hurry.
No, we do not. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shit, what the fuck? Ah, damn it. I hit the wrong button. Oh, it's not gonna... Well, the good news is... No, I don't want to save. I would quit because... Good news is I saved right before we did that, so... And I didn't want to skip all that, so...
It's right there.
This I will skip, though. Don't know why I didn't just hit X.
Wow! Okay.
Very well.
Sure thing.
Good. Let's get...
Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge. As he began his search for reasons he didn't fully understand, Junpei felt those particular words float through his mind. Okay, it wasn't that much of a important thing, but it was still worth seeing, I'm sure. Alright, pretty sure this one's a pretty hard puzzle. This one could be pretty hard, so... Definitely gonna do my damnedest. Well, obviously, piece of paper. Lights to the books. Huh? What does that mean? Interesting. Well, intelligence often hides itself in darkness. Have you ever thought the pages of a book? Each page only sees, what, maybe 2 or 3 minutes of light before the reader's on to the next? They spend the rest of their lives locked in darkness. Rather like myself. That's horrible. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining, not at all. I live in the darkness, yes. But that has gifted me with the ability to catch the truths others might miss. I can hear the voices hidden in the darkness, you might say. Okay, can I pick up that piece of paper? Okay. Oh, no, I can't. Okay. Paleontology. This one's about fossil, right? Ammonites are pretty nasty looking. Mother Nature. Is that sort of book about hippie chicks? Probably, except perhaps tangentiality. It's most likely about environmental protection. I was just trying to make a joke. Dude, hippie chicks? Really? The Theory of Evolution. Heck, even I know this one. That's the Darwin guy, right? Well, yes and no. Charles Darwin wrote a book called On the Origin of the Species. In it, he put forth his theory of evolution. Yeah, I remember that part. He called it natural selection. Exactly. Introduction to geology, huh? Thinking about the Earth, even when you're on the ocean, kind of romantic in a way, I guess. Okay, that don't help. Ah, here we are. What's the deal with these titles? They're all just gibberish. Hey, what if we, like, switch them around? Switch them around? Yeah. If we move them around, maybe they'll spell something out. Oh, I get it. Yeah, heck, it's worth a shot. Oh. Open here, find bulb. How about this? Looks like putting these books or open things up. And that was a piece of cake. Hooray! You did it, Junpei! I guess that turned out well enough. So, the letters from the title spell out, open here, find bulb. Powerful light bulb. How can you tell it's a powerful one? The light bulb looks like it's brand new. It's really big, so it'll make a lot of light. Oh, Jesus. This book is called, Mind Swap? I mean, you could, like, change bodies with someone? I guess I wouldn't mind switching bodies with my brother or Junpei too much, but I'd rather die than let Seven switch with me. What the hell? Like, I even want to swap bodies with a little brat like... Hey, were you just imagining it? You were. Shut up. Yeah, well, he wasn't the only one. Kipat al-Azam. Man, they've got some weird stuff here. I can't even pronounce this one. Who's that? Some famous guy? It's not a person's name. It's the name of a fictional book created by Abdul Alhazard. It's said to be one of the sources used in the creation of the legendary Book of the Dead, the Necromonicon. Oh, so these are all occult books and stuff? Ah, the Necromonicon. Teletemporation and telepathy. What the hell is this one about? Well, I know about telepathy is. Well, I've never heard of teletemporation. It refers to having the ability to travel through time. This one says the golden rabbit and the moon on it. Does it mean it's about a rabbit that lives on the moon? Rabbits are pretty cute, but what's the moon stuff about? It's talking about the Judas tree that is said to grow on the moon, according to Chinese legend. Okay. Energy theory, huh? Don't even understand the damn title. Looks like this shelves all science and technology. Okay. Oh my god. Black hole hypothesis. Gamma ray astropathy. I guess this bookshelf has a astronomy theme. Energy theory development. Nanotechnology materials, interactions between software, energy, and matter. What else have we got? Just listening to you read those titles give me a headache. Can't say fancy technology stuff and I get along really well. You won't talk about stuff, you're gonna put me to sleep. Oh. What the fuck? Okay. Kids' books here. Looks like it's a children's story about Native Americans. Don't you think around a book like this is kind of suspicious? Maybe I'll hold on to it. This one has Native American on the cover. Hey, Junpei, take a look at this one. Native Americans, huh? Native's got some... Whoa! Pop-up book. Theme pop-up books? LRK. That doesn't mean anything, does it? Well, you can't make him Krill. Like, Krill or Carl? Is there a way I gotta, like... Kill. Quill? I think it's saying kill, though. What's Hellenism? I think it's something like a fusion of Greek and Oriental culture. History of the medieval period. Maybe it's about Sir Lancelot. Isn't he just a story? I didn't think you were gonna find a guy who didn't really exist in a history book. Look at this one, Cultural Heritage of Rome. That's gotta be a serious inheritance tax. Oh, wait, yeah, I already did that one. Oh, hey, big door. And I don't even exist. Okay, I think all of these are ones that we've already touched on. This bitch from earlier, the one with the pop-up books. Think they're part of a series or something? They have some binding. Baseball on this one. See what's in it. Wait, baseball stick. Whoa! Head. Pop-up book. The letters H-E-A-D popped up in it. Guess this is a book about the nervous system. I'd love to ask you to read it to me, but I don't think we have the time. I'm kind of curious about it too. There's gotta be a reason why people connect with each other, you know? Ancient Gladiators. What's this book doing here? Maybe they're researching human human physical limits across history. And nope, we're still not back to where we were. Okay, none of those had the binding. Yeah, well, now we're back to where we started. Dadkind? What the hell is this? Wasn't that a German mathematician? Maybe it's a compilation of his work. Owen, huh? Owen isn't enough to go on. Perhaps it's about the English Revolutionary? Liza Liebenerzen? This book is in German. It looks like it's the complete works of something. I've never heard of it. Well, Snake doesn't know what it is. I don't think we'll ever know. Sheldrake? Sheldrake. Isn't Sheldrake... Hmm? Or lack of. Snake's in a rapidly growing field. Wow. Okay. So, the nice side. There are 3 of these things that look like it's kind of a musician stand. Junpei, you think maybe you're supposed to put those pop-up books on the stands? True, but there are 3 stands, right? I don't have enough picture books. In other words, we need 3 picture books. So I need to find 1 more book. There it is. Oh shit, you little brat. Hey guys, cool it. Alright, I think I'm gonna take the picture book with me. Pretty sure I'm just gonna have pages inside smart. Whoa! What the fuck? It's S and E and a dash and a number 5 sticking out of it. I might be impressed if I was 5. Okay, I think we got everything then. Oh, sorry. No, I'm sorry. What's the deal with this slappy stuff? Hint? Oh, 632415. Whoops, I went 632. What the fuck? 632415. He did, Junpei! Yay! Don't know why, but I don't really feel particularly happy about being praised for that. Whatever. At least the lock's open now. See if we can get it open, alright? Oh no, light bulb. This is a little weird. Yeah. You can sort of see the letters. It's too dark in there to really tell though. Probably means our light isn't bright enough. If there are 3 lights, that means 3 light bulbs. Much pointless unless we replace all 3 bulbs. And I only got 2. Where could the 3rd one be? Does that have something to do with this? So why would these be here? Okay, we'll look through everything here. Where else could a light bulb be? I checked all these books. Check that. Oh! Huh. Well, I found it. Don't know how I missed it. Just somehow missed it, I suppose. Alright, so all 3 lights are in. Gonna change the bulbs. Well, they should. Awesome. shit. When did I start? Awesome, it worked. Way to go, Junpei. Good job, buddy. There's something projected on the bottom. These letters, they seem familiar. Ah, I need to get Shield Reiki 5. Okay, so that's why these things are here. There you are. It's behind the book. It's got the volume numbers written on the lower parts. It's fine. Oh, do I seriously have to like? Seriously?
Sheldrake 5?
That's bullshit.
I think I saw the rest of this collection somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was somewhere around here.
Let's go take a look.
It's in a book.
Okay.
Reading Rainbow.
Have you heard of him? Sheldrake, I mean.
Sheldrick.
Yeah, Lotus told me about him.
Uh-huh.
There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory.
Yeah, that's right. He's the one that came up with that whole
Morphogenetic
hey
field,
picture
which
thingy.
relies on the
Plot,
theory
plot,
of morphic resonance.
plot.
Really? From Lotus, huh?
Well, Clover also said something to me about that stuff.
Really? From Clover?
She did?
Yeah, what was it?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things.
Uh-huh.
The first is epiphany, and the other is danger.
That girl. I told her not to tell anyone.
You did? Why?
Well,
Look, man, I didn't push it because we're in a hurry, but I'm kind of sick of this. How about you just tell me, okay?
Yeah. Let me know.
tell you what?
Don't give me that. About the experiment.
Ugh. Very well, fine. I'll tell you everything. But not here. Let's move to the top floor. I suppose I might as well start by telling you why I kept quiet, and why I made sure Clover did as well.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, the explanation is quite simple. Zero told me not to. I had little choice. He didn't walk up and tell me, of course.
As part
He
of the piece
gave
of
me a
paper.
message engraved on a card.
That's a Braille card. It looks just like the one you showed us earlier.
Yep.
So you had 2 cards.
No, only one.
Huh? What do you mean? I thought that card just had some rules for the nonary game on it.
Yes, it did. And those were the rules I read you. However, they were not the only thing on the card.
Nope.
There was something I didn't read. Well, perhaps I should say there was something I couldn't read.
And that was?
Tell no one of the events that took place 9 years ago. Tell, and I activate your sister's detonator. It's a threat on our lives.
Oh.
Oh. Well, what about Clover? Did she get a message from Zero too?
I don't believe she did. But doesn't it strike you as strange that Zero would shut my mouth, but not hers?
Yeah.
To be on the safe side, however, I told her it was best not to tell anyone. Still, apparently she told you. That girl.
What's wrong with her telling me? I figured some stuff out with the things she told me. I mean, it looks like the whole activate her detonator thing was just a bluff.
A big, huge, stupid bluff. Big, huge, stupid
She's
bluff.
prancing around downstairs happy as a clam now that you're back.
That's very true. I've decided I can trust you.
Good, thank you.
I've decided to tell you the truth.
The whole truth, and nothing but the
chance
truth.
that Santa is Zero is very high. I feel I can assume Santa doesn't have the time to observe us at the moment. And at any rate, even if he were, I very much doubt he would kill us.
Why?
Clover told me about the four-leaf clover, about the words.
Right.
If he knew about that, then he was in my group during the first experiment. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't kill us. No matter what the situation was.
Hey, Snake?
Yes, I know. You want to know what happened during the experiment.
Yes, I would.
Yeah.
How much do you know?
Not that
Clover
much.
told me about...
Clover said this and this
I
and this.
see. The morphogenetic field in the experiments 9 years prior. How the experiments had taken place simultaneously at 2 locations, one being the ship and the other being a building in Nevada. And the girl that died during the experiment. She told you all that, did she?
Yeah.
At any rate, I now know how much you've learned. All that remains for us to determine
is who did this and why, right?
Yep.
yes.
Can you tell me what happened?
Yes. The people who organized the initial experiment were from a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals. There were 4 of them running the show. Gentaro Hongo,
Ace.
Nagisa Nijisaki, Teruaki Kubota, Kagechika Musashido.
Yep.
Hongo was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Who looks strangely like Ace.
Nijisaki was his right-hand man and did the lion's share of the planning. Kubota led the company's research and development division. Musashido was their majority stockholder.
Right.
It was these 4 people who planned the initial experiment. Let me simplify it for you. Hongo designed it, and Nijisaki put it all together. Kubota developed the technology required, and Musashido provided the cash.
Yep.
Huh, so it's Hongo, Nijisaki, Kubota, Musashido...
Of course, more than 4 people were required to conduct an experiment of this scale.
Right, but those were like the main 4 people.
To that end, they organized a top-secret team to assist them with their research. All in all, they gathered 10 people or so.
Oh, really?
Those 10 completed their team, and they were able to begin the project. They named it the Nonori Project.
Dun dun dun.
The purpose of the experiment was to research the prospect of controlling a human mind through sheer will. The vessel, I suppose you could say, for this control was the morphogenetic field.
Huh.
Why did the glycerin suddenly begin to crystallize? Why did the crystal structure of EDT undergo a sudden change?
Because of reasons.
Why did the rats improve their puzzle-solving skills with each generation?
Oh, that rat's...
Experiments with humans produce the same results.
That rat one he was talking about, that was the thing that Santa told us in the steam room through the course of the safe ending route. That's the story that he told us, was about the rats. BT dubs.
The more people who knew the answer to a question, the more there were who could answer correctly without having seen the problem before. Why is that? How could it happen? The answer is that the shape of the answer has been stored in a field invisible to the naked eye.
The Magna field.
And
The
through
Magna
that field, the resonant
field.
event transmits information related to that answer. That's essentially the idea behind morphogenetic fields.
Morphogenetic fields, that's what it's called.
But that's just a theory.
It's just a
Can't bring
theory.
yourself to believe it.
Yeah.
Let's say someone killed another person because the devil told them to do it.
The devil. The devil told me to do it.
Whether the devil exists or not has no relevance to the murder.
No.
They believe the devil exists. Whether or not he does is immaterial.
Uh-huh.
So what matters here is that Hongo believed in the morphogenetic field.
That's right.
But I still don't get it. You said they wanted to figure out how to control people. Right? That is what you were saying.
That is
Yes.
what he's saying.
So how are they going to do that with a morphogenetic field?
I'll keep it simple. Let's suppose 10,000 people have solved a certain problem. The chance of you knowing that answer, even if no one has told you, will go up.
Right.
Let's have another example, shall we?
Go ahead.
Say 1 million people were to do a handstand right now. Tomorrow, the chances of you doing a handstand would be higher, even if you had heard nothing of this hypothetical mass handstanding.
Because of the fields.
Mankind's thought process and actions are all part of a resonant event.
Because someone around the world right now
All
could be
of the
playing this game
resonant
right
events
now because I'm
included
playing
in
this
the
game.
fields are projected onto
Or
you.
they're playing the game because... Or I'm playing the game because they're playing the game. And
Of
I could be at
course,
this exact
this
spot and
assumes
they
you
could be at
believe
that
in this
exact
theory.
spot.
Do you follow so far?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, if there was a person who had the same effect as those millions of people, what would happen? If that one person were to do a handstand, other people would find themselves wanting to do handstands as well.
Yep. Oh, excuse me.
Can you imagine what a person with powers like that would be able to do?
Anything.
Come on, there's no way.
There is a
I'm
way.
not done.
I'm
Imagine
finished.
another scenario. Imagine another person.
Killed someone.
This is an ordinary person. Let's say he does a handstand. What if there was someone who could grab the resonant event he created by doing that and use it to make other people do handstands?
Mm-hmm.
What would happen then?
Weird, funky magic.
A person who has the power to write to the field, and someone who can read from the same. You could think of them as the writer and the reader, or the transmitter and the receiver. What would the world be like if there were people with abilities like these?
It'd be a giant, massive following
So the
thingy.
transmitter's resonant event can be transmitted through the field and sent to the receiver.
Mm-hmm.
And then the transmitter can control the receiver however they wish.
Correct.
That's what you're saying, right?
Yes, close enough at least.
Close
Come on,
enough.
It's just crazy.
Well, if you want to prove that, then you'll have to test it first. At
How?
least, that was how they thought. That was why they decided to do their experiment. That was how the Nonary project began. By the way, Junpei, have you ever heard of the Gansfeld experiment?
Yeah, that was an experiment in telepathy, right?
Yep.
You place a pair of subjects in separate rooms. Then you show one a picture and ask the other what they see.
Interesting. I'm impressed. Yes, that is exactly correct.
Because we learned it when we went through
So,
the
why
door
did you
with
bring up
Seven
the Gansfeld
and
experiment?
Lotus.
It was used to screen subjects for the Nonary project.
Oh, really?
The hospital in a remote town was affiliated with Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Of course.
Hongo used it to conduct experiments on visiting children in secret. Some of them, he found, had potential.
And you and Clover were
He
one of
began
them.
to gather children that showed promise. Children that seemed as though they might be able to access the field. Of course, none of them volunteered.
Nope. They
They
were
were-
kidnapped.
Kidnapped.
A little ahead of the
9
game there.
pairs of siblings taken, for 18 children total.
Mm-hmm.
For reasons that were not fully understood at the time, each pair had one transmitter and one receiver. They were split perfectly.
Yeah.
As such, the 18 children were split into 2 groups of 9.
I like how we're split into a group of 9.
The children who were put into Group Q were the ones who excelled at transmitting. They were transferred to the mock experiment building known as Building Q in the Nevada desert.
Which is where Clover was. So Clover excelled at
The children
transmitting.
who excelled at receiving were put in Group A.
Which would be Snake and
Group A was
Santa.
then placed on the former hospital ship Gigantic. From the experiments he had conducted so far, Hongo had learned the following. There are 2 things that can increase one's resonance with the fields.
Mm-hmm.
The first
Danger.
is epiphany. The other
And
is danger.
Epiphany.
Have you ever been faced with an especially difficult problem and thought about it very long and very hard until finally an answer suddenly appeared in your mind?
Yes, this game's done that to me. Like that's with my
may
mistakes
seem
in this
obvious to
in the
say
cargo room mostly.
That's what is meant by epiphany. The information obtained through that epiphany can be easily transmitted through the fields, where it can be easily interpreted.
Mm-hmm.
Adding danger to that equation allows for even easier field access. That's where Hongo came in. They set up a number of puzzles across the Gigantic.
Lovely.
The participants had to solve each one before they could move to the next room. Of course, he hadn't forgotten to include danger. He had detonated a bomb on the hull of the Gigantic. The children in Group A were forced to play the nonary game as the ship sunk. By forcing the children into a life or death situation, Hongo hoped to increase the likelihood of their tapping into the fields. The children from Group Q, on the other hand, were confined to the mock experiment building, Building Q.
Yeah.
Building Q duplicated the interior and puzzles of the Gigantic exactly. Every detail was exactly the same. Hongo explained the situation to the children in Group Q. Solve the puzzles you find throughout the rooms. When you have the answers, transmit that information to the children in Group A. If you succeed, they will be able to solve the puzzles and escape. But if you fail, then the Gigantic will sink, and your brothers and sisters will drown.
God damn.
Those were his orders. Do you know why the astronauts of Apollo 13 were able to return to Earth safely?
No, but you're gonna tell me.
It was because NASA had access to a replica of the Apollo 13 capsule. All of the equipment, the instruments, everything. All of it identical. Everything was just like the real Apollo 13.
Mm-hmm.
NASA was able to replicate
That
the
makes sense.
situation the astronauts found themselves in. By putting themselves in the same situation, they attempted to solve the problems the astronauts were dealing with.
And then they would transmit the solutions to the astronauts.
Once they found solutions, they reported their findings
Yep.
to the men aboard the actual capsule.
I was right. Called it.
That was how they were able to return safely.
Mm-hmm.
It was the same with the Gigantic and Building Q. The children from Group Q had to use the power of Epiphany to solve the puzzles they found. and transmit what they learned through the fields.
So that it would give Group A the
The
epiphanies.
children in Group A, however, they had to access the fields to learn how they might advance to the next stage. That is the simplest explanation I can manage.
Thank you, though, Snake.
Hey, Junpei, Snake! How much longer are you two gonna sit around on those bony asses? Get down here already!
I think that was like the longest explanation
right.
ever.
Let's go, shall we? We don't have much time. We need to get out of here, and soon.
Yes, yes, we do.
Hold it. There's one more thing I want to ask you.
What was the name
Are
of the
you
girl who
sure
died?
that there were 18 kids?
Why?
Well, I thought it was only 16.
Oh, yes. That was what they said on the news, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I have no doubt that 18 children were abducted and used in Hongo's experiment. After all, you couldn't exactly play a nonary game with any less, could you?
Nope.
Well, yeah, but are you saying that the news got it wrong?
Yes, I am. There were 2 more children. However, they had no relatives that I'm aware of. I imagine no one filed a police report when they
And
went
that's
missing.
probably why.
They were brother and sister, like Clover and I.
Mm-hmm.
The brother's name was Aoi. The sister's name was... Her name was Akane. That was the girl who died.
Yep.
Akane Kurashiki died 9 years ago? Then, who is June? No. It's impossible.
You remember Akane
Can't be true.
is the name
Akane
is
isn't
Jun's
that
real
common
name.
of a name.
And that is
If
true.
Snake had known her last name, that's a different matter entirely. So they share a name. A lot of other people do too. It doesn't mean anything.
No, it doesn't.
It was someone else. Of course it was. It has to be.
But
Is something wrong, Junpei? Your breathing sounds strange.
Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm fine. Let's get back down there, all right? I couldn't do it.
can't tell him
Why didn't I ask? What's her last name?
because you're scared that
Just
it
couldn't
might
get the
be.
words to come out.
Sheldrake. This is it. This is what the shadow was pointing to. Didn't it say 5 at the end of the shadow picture? Yes. I think we found the 5th volume. I think we need to find the 5th volume. Oh, would you look at that? There's a big red button behind this door. Book. So just press the button. Hello! What was that sound? Sounded like something really big was moving. It came from the top floor. Alright, let's go check it out. It's a thick metal door. It's a handle in the middle of it, though. Alright, the sound's gonna open for me. Man, doesn't matter how hard we pull. This thing isn't going anywhere. Looks like it's probably locked. Oh. Looks like an output monitor. But the letters you type in the keyboard will show up here. There are 4. Oh my god. 4 Roman numerals on the wall. It's gotta be some kind of. Sorry, hit. 13, 14, 10, 13. I believe that's. Yeah, 13. And you know why that's 14 is because if the I is before the X or the V, that means it's, well, in that case, it's not the X. This is before the V. If it's before the V, that means you take 5 minus 1. If it's after the V, you take 5 plus 1. So that's how that's how I was told. Plus, I also love Roman numerals. Like, Roman numerals were, like, probably, like, one of my favorite things I ever learned. I was like, oh my god, I love Roman numerals. All Roman numerals. Do you think we just need to put in the numbers from the wall on the keyboard? No, you can't. The keyboard doesn't have any number keys. You can't type in stuff like 3 or 4. And that means... oh, this one's probably locked too, isn't it? I know you're feeling kind of rushed, but you do realize that's pointless, don't you? It's not going to get you anywhere. There's only one thing we can do. Let's go. I bet you gotta type something on that keyboard. Yeah, but you can only enter letters. It looks like you only enter 4 letters. Let's see how this works. I can only enter 4. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. I know it. Okay. You have to do the opposite. You know, every time when it came with the numbers, now you have to do the letter equivalents. So it goes to 9, then 10. 11's 12, 13. No. 11 is A, B is 13. So B is 13. C is 14. 10 is... shit. Or was I doing that wrong? Is it A, C? No, is it C, D, A, C? Let's try that first. C, A, D. No. Nope, okay. But then what's 10? Yeah, A is 11. Oh. A is 11. 12. What happened? I go by that. So A is 10. B is 11. Oh, it should be D. E. A. Dead. Yep. Yay! You did, Junpei. It's unlocked now. Good job, Junpei. Whoa there. Don't get too excited. Password was dead, remember? Just makes me think whatever's waiting for us isn't good. So what? Jeez, you're such an old lady. You can't be worrying about stuff like that. I mean, come on, we got it unlocked, didn't we? Let's go, hurry up. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to end the part here. We actually went quite a while, so yeah. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, please give that like button a click. Comment down below what you liked about the video, what you didn't like about the video. And let me know, what do you think is behind these doors? And which one do you think we're going to go to first? I honestly don't know. I think I'll go to the left one first. That sounds good. So yeah. As always, guys, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a beat. And subscribe to my main channel, too. That's in the description below. As well as follow me on Twitter. Both my main Twitter, the RPG Kim Kid Twitter, are in there too. I want to thank you all so much for watching once again. And I'll see you all next time.